Let's do Andrew Stevens, CA. 25T7174451.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nora Holloway on behalf of the people.
May it please the Senate report, Don Pepperly, 25 representing Andrew Stephen Seat.
Mr. Stiak, your name, sir?
Andrew Stevens here.
You're gonna behave today, right?
Yes, sir.
You're not gonna act like you did last time, right?
No, sir.
Okay, because if you do, we're gonna have a problem, okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. You can have a seat, sir. This is the time and date scheduled for a preliminary exam. I have a one count assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder or by strangulation. The other two are 93 and 1 year misdemeanors. So there's no right to an exam on those. Any preliminary matters on this, Ms. Allen?
This is a co-defendant case. Even though I understand if somebody gave me down it's listed on the
Right.
I want to make sure, I believe she has been KPS'd in the past. I know that there's that warrant out, she hasn't been here.
Lisa, can you check on that?
What's the co-defendant's name?
It's Breanna, Breanna. Love, Luv. Last name is Pett, Pett.
It's in warrant status. She's never appeared.
Just wanted to make sure that everything was fine on that.
Okay.
And also the assault and battery charge is for her, it's the information, so, the felony charge is not help. If I wrote the information.
Well, that's correct, but she also was charged with assault or assault and battery as it relates to count 2.
Yeah.
So
That's what
that's the only count pending against her. Okay. Anything else that you want to bring up before we start?
Short sequestration, but I don't believe anybody in this court was a witness to the incident.
All right. Any of the individuals out here going to be witnesses today for you, Ms. Tucker Davis, or at the time of trial?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, all witnesses with the exception of the officer in charge and the defendant are to leave the courtroom.
And
Any preliminary matters from you, Ms. Tucker Davis?
No, Your Honor.
Call your first witness.
Your Honor, I want to make it clear, I will be moving forward on MCL 768.27C based on the statements to the officer. We do have to complain here today, but I will have the officer testify if it.
Okay. Everyone, come on.
And we would make our standing objection to that for the right of confrontation. Confrontation with the complainant, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Would you like me to respond, Your Honor?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, I think we take it up one at a time, frankly, as he starts to testify. You can lodge your objections. If you're basing it on hearsay, I don't know if it's going to fall within a rule, an exception or not, but otherwise, let's just play it like that. You can feel free to stand up and object on any of the statements, okay?
Statute evidence of a statement by declaring it's admissible under 1E, if that statement was made to a law enforcement officer.
Right.
And so at this time, the people call Officer Garrett Hughes.
Okay?
Not.
We're all set on the east down.
Okay, officer, come on up here.
Leslie Charles, I don't think chair, I apologize. The officer charged saying then you have Officer Treviniak. He's here filling in.
Okay.
The officer charged.
Sir, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you will give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God.
I do.
All right, have a seat, please. Can you state your name and spell your name for my recorder, please?
My name is Garrett Hughes, Garrett, last name Hughes.
Thank you, officer. You can proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Hughes. Where do you work?
Trent Police Department.
And what do you do there?
I'm a patrol officer.
What are your roles and responsibilities within that?
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What are your duties and responsibilities within that role?
Patrolling the streets and just doing traffic stuff, responding to calls when citizens call.
How long have you been working there?
Just over 2 years.
So I'm gonna take you back to June 22nd, 2025. Were you working that day?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recall where you on dispatch?
On patrol.
And were you dispatched, excuse me, to 39114 4th Street in the city of Trenton?
Yes, I was.
And was it apartment 221?
Yes,
And that's in Wayne County?
correct.
Do you recall what the reason you were dispatched to that location was?
Yes, a call came out at an assault that just took place where the suspect just fled before us getting called.
And when you got there, did anybody identify themselves to you?
Who went to the door? Yes, it was Miss Shelley Xavier. She entered the door being very emotional, with a bloody nose and a very dark black left eye.
Were those your observations of her that day?
Correct, yes.
Do you recall what time it was?
I believe it was just before 1 o'clock in the morning.
And did she say anything to you?
Objection.
And you gotta, what was your emotional state at the time? You said she had a bloody nose. She had a dark black eye.
Yes, sir.
What else was her physical demeanor like?
She was crying, she was upset.
It's clearly an excited utterance. You don't even need to get to that statute, so I'm gonna overrule. Go ahead.
And I apologize. What did she say to you?
He said he did it and he had gone.
And did she tell you what she meant by that?
Well, with my previous experience dealing with that apartment and the calls, I knew who she was talking about. It was Mr. Andrew Siak.
And did she at all that night tell you his name?
After I got in and started talking to her, yes.
And did she identify, and regarding that sentence that she had said to you about he did it and he's gone, did she tell you that she met Andrew Siak?
Yes,
And do you see him in the courtroom today?
I did.
Could you please come up there and tell me what color shirt he's wearing?
Gray, white.
Let the record reflect the witness has identified the defendant.
The record should so reflect.
And so what did she tell you that night?
She told me that Mr. Siak and there was an argument over a dog involving Mr. Siak and his daughter. Mr. Siak and his daughter went to a pride event and left the dog at the apartment. And Miss Cedric had no recollection of an agreement of leaving the dog there.
And let me stop you there. What did you say? A parade? What? Pride event?
Pride event.
Oh, pride event. Okay. And so you said there was an agreement about the dog. Was she at the apartment?
Who, the daughter?
No, Shelley.
Shelley was there, yes.
And what else did she say after that?
So Shelley was upset that the dog was there. She did not agree to watch the dog. She told me she tried to contact Mr. Siak. He was not answering his phone. So she contacted his daughter and explained to her that she did not agree to watch a dog, did not want to watch a dog.
Anything after that?
The daughter began to yell and scream at her and told her that she'd be right back over to pick the dog up.
And what happened after that? What did Shelley's agent tell you happened after that?
She told me that Mr. Siak and his daughter arrived. His daughter came into the apartment and started whipping her. That's what Shelley told me.
And was that regarding Brianna Pet?
Correct.
And
Did you say whipping?
Whipping. That's what Shelley told me is whipping.
could you repeat that? That she began, what was it?
Whipping?
Whipping her?
Yes.
And by that you mean Brianna began, in those words, whipping Shelley's agent?
Correct.
And then what happened? Or what did she say after this?
Shelley told me that she removed herself from the doorway into the living room area of the apartment near the TV. And Mrs. Pat began to punch her. And that is when Shelley told me that Andrew was cheering her on.
And,
as in cheering on the daughter of beating up Ms. Zajac.
and did Andrew then do anything else?
Yes, that's when Andrew began on assaulting Miss Zajac.
And how did she say he did that?
She told me he was punching her in the head, and then at one point got on top of her, mounted her, and put his hands around her neck, and he started choking her.
And did you ask, or did she tell you at all, if she could breathe when he was choking her?
She told me she did not lose consciousness, but
Said what?
she did not lose consciousness.
Did she describe that he put his hands around her neck?
Correct. And then I did observe when I first arrived at the apartment, red marks around her neck.
And what did she say happened next?
She told me that they left. They took both sets of her car keys to both her vehicles and her cell phone, so she could not contact the police regarding the matter.
And did she say to you, if Andrew see I did anything off that? If you recall.
No, not that I recall.
Did she tell you who Andrew Siak was to her?
At that point, they were boyfriend, girlfriend, dating on and off for approximately two months.
And did she say that to you that night?
Yes,
Did you take any photos that night?
I took multiple photographs. Of Ms. Dajic's complete body, that she was bruised and battered up and burned across the majority of her body.
Burned.
Yes, sir.
And so you said burned. Did she happen to tell you why she was burned?
Yes, she did. I was asking her about her black eye. And she stated that the black eye was not from the night of the 22nd. It was from a previous incident. Ms. Zajac told me, due to the numerous police calls we've got to the apartment, they were all real police calls. They were all calls of help. But
I would object here. This is not cited utterance. This is pure hearsay.
Any response?
Your Honor, this, again, under MCL 768.27C, these statements are admissible so long as they happen to a law enforcement officer, and they are regarding a domestic violence incident. These are the statements that she said to him that night.
I mean, the statements have to be corroborated. I'm gonna admit it conditionally on you're bringing in Ms. Zajac, correct?
No,
You're not bringing in Ms. Zajac?
I cannot go.
She didn't show up?
She is scared. She is intoxicated.
And I expand my objection because this is the second time they say that and here she's not present. Objection to this officer testifying. She was present 2 times and out unruly in the courthouse and had to be removed.
Your Honor, the statute does not, it is not, the statute allows his statements, regardless of whether or not she is present.
Hang on a second.
She was.
Was she subpoenaed here?
Correct, Your Honor.
She was subpoenaed and she showed up drunk?
Her availability does not weigh on whether or not this statute can be
Oh, I know, but it has to be corroborated, right?
corroborated, yes, and that corroborated by evidence other than statements that are admissible under only this section.
You're going into detail about prior incidents now.
Yes.
And
I understand what the statute says. I understand what the statute says. I want you to bring in this lady. Bring in Ms. Zajac right now.
we have to wait to still here. Would you like me to excuse him for the time being, or?
No, bring her in. He's not going to say anything.
And if I may just.
Yeah, put her right in there. Ma'am, can you tell me your name? Can you tell me your name, ma'am? You're in a courtroom now, you know that?
Yes, yes, I do.
Tell me your name.
My name is Shelley.
Shelley what?
That's Cedric. Shelley Cedric.
Prosecutor tells me they subpoenaed you here today.
I don't receive mail, my mailbox.
Did somebody personally serve her with a subpoena?
We attempted to serve her personally. She didn't get it, but we were able to make contact with her. She was verbally served by Sergeant Driscoll. And then we had to go get her today.
She was picked up by officers this morning.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. How can you serve something? There's only one way to serve a subpoena.
Exactly.
Ma'am, I didn't ask you for your input. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I should lock you up, because if you were subpoenaed and you show up on this state where it's impossible for you to testify, as far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna find that you've ignored a court order to appear. You couldn't even walk when you got it. So don't start playing lawyer with me. You're in a bad way. You did not drive here, right?
Your Honor, she was
Police.
brought here by.
Right. But if they didn't properly subpoena, what are they doing picking her up and bringing her back? I mean, John, I'm just telling you, this stuff is going on now today. I just can't imagine. She is a mess.
I am a mess.
Ma'am, I don't need you to confirm that. I just observed it from my own eyes. Don't argue with me. They have to properly serve.
Your Honor, I can't tell you whether or not she was personally served.
He just all but told me that verbally Driscoll gave her the order or that's not proper service. I know you do. I'm not saying you didn't. They might have gone out there 89 times. She might have stayed in the house 89 times. I don't know. But you still have to have proper subpoenas. And you can't be picking people up without them being properly served. And if she's served with a subpoena and she shows up like this again, I'm going to lock her up for a week. And I'm going to make sure that she stays in jail where she can't drink, can't drug, can't start rendering opinions to judges. Why is this funny, Ms. Zajic? I'm not the least bit amused. Now, here's what I'm doing. I'm stopping this proceeding right now. I'm adjourning this 1 week. You can't just have officers come up here and reiterate things that happen. I mean, I know that this statute exists, and honestly,
It was a decision that we had to make, given the circumstances.
I'm adjourning 1 week. She needs to be properly served.
Mr. Jonah.
Adjourn 1 week. Mr. Siak, there were allegations that you had contact with her. Remember those?
Yes, I do.
Look, if I find out you have any contact with her, you will be sitting in jail as long as it takes for the cows to come home. We with one another?
Yes, sir.
Lisa, I don't know how I'm going to get through all these cases in December 2nd. At what time? Ma'am, if you're subpoenaed and you show up like this again, I'm telling you, you are going to have you're not going to like what I'm going to do. We're adjourning the preliminary exam. I don't even know when I can do it next week. You give me a time, Lisa?
December 2nd at 11.
At 11. Okay, good enough. That's what we're doing. December 2nd at 11. Thank you. You can step down. You're going to have to be here too. Thank you. Do we ever have this gentleman at the MDOC?